or they are taking over the already existing business, it's called as an entrepreneur. Why to be an entrepreneur? Generally, in my sessions like that, I'll be hearing some answers from the people. So I would like to go with the same format because it should not be the monotonous session that I'm speaking and you're listening. So it'll be better like that if I get some voices from the people also. Why to be an entrepreneur? Any ideas? Yeah, I just want to hear some answers from you. Why to be an entrepreneur? Anybody can just emote yourself. Anybody there with me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why to be an entrepreneur? I'm just looking for some answers.
To give more employment to others
Okay.
and to earn more revenue.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So why to be an entrepreneur? First of all, like that, it's about the freedom. Okay. So you'll be getting an abundance kind of freedom in terms of entrepreneurs. You can take your own decisions without any interruptions. Even though you make right decision or your bad decisions, it's your decision. So if it is a right decision, it's good for you. If it is a wrong decision, means it's a lesson. Without for learning lessons, without learning harsh lessons, without falling down, anybody in the world cannot do the business. So definitely like that, decision making is an art. Like in entrepreneurship like that, you'll be having more of the pinch of sugar as well as pinch of salt, pinch of bitter gourd, everything in the terms of decision making. So you'll be having the complete freedom. So you can enjoy the freedom. That's a major point of entrepreneur. And second thing is like that, by seeing ourselves as an individual or the company like that, many people will come to work with us. They will get motivated. They will turn to be an entrepreneur by seeing you. That's a good sign actually. So moreover like that, so it's like that the change has to begin with ourselves, as like Swami Vivekananda says like that. So when we are focusing on our individual life, individual family, so we start focusing on our business, our employees, our partners, our stakeholders, our clients, our customers, our vendors, dealers, like that the society will get improved. So we'll be working on it's like everybody like that, we are becoming rich and we are making the people rich. It's a concept. So we'll grow together. That's a major aspect of being an entrepreneur. Third thing is like that, so in employment like that, you will be working in different organizations, different colleges, different jobs, maybe any professional kind of job like that. The growth will be stable. It won't be go in minus. Okay, it will be stable, and it will not be, in few cases there may be a chance of being stagnant, but at least they will be in the safer stage. But in terms of business means like bit riskier side. I won't say it's like not the how we can say, like it's not the uh, cakewalk or the bed of roses, nothing like that. It'll be a lot of tough times will be there. You have to shed your blood, you have to shed your what else like that, tears, you have to shed your lot of sweat, lot of determination is needed to be an entrepreneur, because like that every day will be a kind of storm. So you'll be prepared, but once thing is like that, after a few months or few years like that, you will get used to it. It's a part of the life. Okay, as like your daily routine, the struggles will be the very common, the anticipations, the pain, expectations, disappointments, everything will be common. But the end of the day, the journey will be very good. Like moreover, like that, what the amount of success that we gonna get in the professional job in 30, 40 years, we can make the same in 5 to 10 years in business. That's a plus. In first 5 to 10 years, if you survive for the first 5 years in any business without deviations, means you will be fit for business. No one can take you off. After next 5 years, you'll be building a small empire for you. After another 5 to 10 years, you'll be building a big empire. This is how all the big tycoons, big entrepreneurs became. So the problem is like that: how to make a first crore. Once you make a first crore, the money will itself will make a lot of crores. You need not to work, because you will sleep. You have health related things. You will get fever. You will get cold. You will take rest. You will sleep. You will go for a family trip. Money doesn't have any other job. It's only known to multiply. The first crore is the most important success in any entrepreneur's life. Once after making the first crore, automatically next to 1 crore we can make in 3 to 6 months. Next to another once you make 1 crore, another 1 crore in 6 months, then 2 crore you have. Next another 2 crore, like that you can make in another 1 year. This is how the success of the entrepreneurs become. So it will be very easier. So overall, like that, you can enjoy your life as an entrepreneur. You can be an enterprising, you can be a motivational factor. People will see you always up, and you love it. Okay. Who is an entrepreneur? Anybody who willing to take risk, anybody who willing to take a calculative risk, anybody who willing to work hard for themselves, anybody who are passionate, anybody who is trying to lift the people around us is an entrepreneur. Characters of an entrepreneur. So it's a fact like that. We'll be having a lot of characters in an individual. As an entrepreneur like that, we have some kind of characters that are necessary. The kind of characters that we most importantly needed for an entrepreneur is like that, never giving up an attitude. So it's like that most of the companies which have seen, or you might have seen in your friend circle, relatives, or I don't know whether you're already part-time entrepreneurs, something will be there. But the important factor of an entrepreneur is like the never giving up attitude. Success won't come easily in business. So we have to wait for it. We have to earn for it. Success will only come for the people who deserve for it. It's not that easy to get the success in business. So we have to keep on trying. We have to keep on rectifying our mistakes. We have to keep on correcting ourselves. So taking the criticism right. So many people will be having the attitude like that. Who is the person to tell me? Who is the person to advise me? Who is the person to give comments on my business? Yeah, it's there. It's up to us to. It's our perception purely. Okay, so we can be like that. A very focusing where we can be taking the good things from the people and we can ignore the bad things. Few people will be keep on commenting, even though you want the Oscar award or Nobel award also. You can ignore that kind of people. They are telling out of the jealousy or kind of biased comments. That's we need not to take it in terms of account at all. But constructive criticism, that's most important factor. We'll be having some truthful people to us, our friends, our family, well wishers, mentors, some kind of good people. They will tell you in face like that. See like that, Arun, many people tell me, Arun, this is bad for you, don't do this, you are doing this bad, correct it yourself. So when people are saying good thing for me, I don't have any kind of inhibitions in accepting it. So that is the biggest characters, important quality of an entrepreneur that I believe. Accepting the constructive criticism. Being in business, there is a biggest disadvantage is that. That is like that you'll be the top of an organization. Your employees will not be giving you a lot of suggestions because it's not their money, it's not their risk. It's about your money, it's about your risk, it's about your life. So you'll be having very less advantages of taking suggestions. Most of the times you'll be able to or we can say we'll be taking our own decisions and we'll not be sharing or we'll not be discussing with the things with the other people and all. But it's better to have some kind of people. Either you can take suggestions in your family, with your friends, with your like-minded or unlike-minded friends. It's better to have a discussion with unlike-minded friends because they will get a lot of new insights. So that's a kind of thing. So this is the one of the biggest characters of an entrepreneur. Then like that, it's about the we told about calculative risk, right? Calculative risk is very important in business. For example, like that, instead of leaping two legs in the river, we can leap with the one leg, so that we can take it back. It's always better because like when you have 10 eggs in a basket, don't put everything in a single basket. Let's keep it something reserve, so that like that if the things goes wrong also we can able to take it back. That's an important thing because most of the entrepreneurs fails in terms of the financial planning also. Because so being an entrepreneur, as I said, like that, we will not have any super bosses. We are the boss. Whatever the money that comes to a business, whatever the money that comes in our account, we should not think like that is our own money. That is the company's money. That is not our own money. Most of the startups fail, most of the companies fail only because of the improper financial management. So when you're getting 1 lakh this month as your profit in your business, you should not spend that 1 lakh rupee. That's not your money at all. You should take 20,000 or 30,000 as your salary. You should have 70,000 as a reserve. So that when you get the bad month next month, for example, this month you are making 1 lakh, next month you are making only 30,000 rupees. So overall aggregated, it will become only 65,000 per month. Another third month you are making only 30,000 means it's again like that 3 months divided by 165. So it will be very less calculated, so that we need to save the money for the rainy seasons or dark seasons. Okay, so at that time like that we'll not be getting the business, we won't be good in all the aspects of the month. Every month will not be getting good business. Some month it will be good, some month it will be bad. So we should able to cultivate the habit of separating the business funds as well as our personal funds. Whatever the money that we get as a salary, we should start taking some money as a salary. We should not keep on putting every money in the business also. That's also bad. Where you will go for your expenses. So at that case like that, for example, you're getting earn 1 lakh means you can take 30% or 20% as your salary. That's a good idea. Rest of the 70% you keep it in money. You can invest on really later stages. So that's how like that the companies will grow. Moreover, second thing is like that people fail, companies fails in terms of being improper people management. There are two kind of bosses: bosses who orders, bosses who dictates, or bosses who work with the employees. Second category companies will grow faster when you have a good relationship with your employees. They should have a trust, they should have a good opinion on you. They should not feel like that I'm working for money, I'm just here for money. They should feel they should take the ownership of the company. That won't come automatically. We should feed them, we should give them the space, we should trust them, we should appreciate them, we should acknowledge them, we should support them in the bad times. We should not be calculative with them in all aspects. Like let's say that you're coming, for example, the person's mother is not well, so we should allow them to go. It's a personal. In such cases like that, we should not deduct the money on their leave account, something like that. Most of the organizations are doing like that, but in terms of my personal opinion like that, if you take care of your employees, they will take care of your business. If you're being so stringent or so stingy with your employees means they will behave the same. It's like a mirror. How you are to them, they will be the same to you. That's a basic criteria of an entrepreneur. So in many organizations now the scenario has been changed. A lot of employee welfare things are happening. But in terms of startup, when you're starting a company means you have to be, even you have one employee or 100 employee, you just be friendly with the employee. But it's not the same like that. They should not take advantage on you. See, like that, our boss is very friendly, and we can go late. We can take leave without any advance information. Something like that. It's not that. It's about like that. We should have the control also. At the same time, we should make it very balanced. It's like a very thin line between a friendly entrepreneur and a very strict boss. So instead of being this kind of scenario, we can put it as a big team. It's a team. It's a teamwork. It's not about the individual. It's not about the Olive Grapes company CEO Arun Ratnam, or it's about the employees working there. It's about a team of Olive Grapes. We are all same. So rather, I call myself the first employee. So it's my business. I'm having the responsibility. I should come earlier to my office. Then only my people will believe me. They will start coming earlier. If I'm planning coming to office at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock means they will take advantage. That's happening in most of the companies, because the biggest disadvantage, again I'm telling the same point only, we don't have any bosses in business. So we are the boss. We should be the responsible person. We should be the moral person. People will only see us. It may be your clients, it may be your employees, it may be the paper woman. Everybody will look after you. What you are setting as the benchmark, that is for your organization. So this is very good, important characters of an entrepreneur. Hesitations, fears, and risks involved. Okay, in India, we have the habit of treating business as like a kind of ghost, or something which people should not do, something like that. It's not the case, because like that, why people say business is bad, business is very risky, because every family we might be having one failed entrepreneur. Yes, it's a fact. People might have lose money, people might have lose their happiness, people might have lose people's life, people might have lose what else, their prosperity, everything, because of business happens. But in the same way, every coin has a two side. One thing is minus, one thing is positive. Same kind. Like that, when you do the business with the proper way, when you do the business with the proper mindset, definitely success is there. But in terms of business, obviously risk is there. Without risk, business can't be done. It will be, obviously it's a risky game only, but the rewards will be good. So generally like that, when you hear the people like that, for example, you people are working with some reputed organization, you are in a great positions. When you're saying like that, I'm going to start my own company, first thing people will say like that, why you want to do this? You're already having a good job, right? This is the kind of criticism that we get. People will try to stop our improvements, our it's not like that their job, but they will try to say like that, why to get into business? You're already having a happy job, right? Just be with it. Just be with it. Only thing is, just be with that. Will be the same even after 5 years or 10 years. Yeah, that happens. So but in terms of business like that, risk is there, hesitations will be there. Okay, so in terms of hesitations means like that, what will people think about us? What our relatives will think, what our family members will think. When we keep on heeding to people's expectations and their think factors means definitely we can't grow. So we need to check off that kind of attitude and that kind of behavior. So it's about like how we do. It's our mindset. If you do something, if you like something means we can do that. No, because it's just a life, one life. Normally around 2000, 2500 weeks hardly will be having. So in such cases like that, why to live for other people? Why to fake ourselves? If you're liking something means definitely we can go. We can. There are a lot of different kinds of business that we can try. We will be seeing that at the later stages of the presentations. In such cases, you can create your business according to your likeness. If you're liking the fruits, you can do something with the fruits. If you're liking flowers, you're going to do something with the flowers. You are into kind of marketing, you can do something with the marketing. What is our strength area? Every person will be having some kind of favorite. I'll be liking something, I'll be hating something, I'll be neutral with something. That's a kind of attitude every person will be having. So we can have that kind of attitudes. And risk involved in business, when we're speaking about the risk involved in business, like it should be like that. Just risk of failure. Risk of failure is very common everywhere. When it's even in job, it's even in business, it's even in games, it's even in everything. If you're working today, they're coming, we have the belief, right? We'll go to office today and come back to home tonight. That's a risk. We can't predict, we can't be 100% sure like that I'll be coming home safely. We can because a lot of things might happen in the middle, many things will happen. It's a risk. When your terms of risk means from the time of you waking up in the bed till sleeping, risk is involved. We are touching the electricity switches is there, a lot of things, we are going down, we are going up, health factors, many things, risk is there everywhere. We just need to check off the risk. Okay, only the calculative risk will be good for business. When you know something, do that. When you are not sure about that business, we don't do that. Very simple. When you're interested about something, do that. When you're not interested about something, don't do that. It's very very basic in business. And when you have money, do that. When you don't have money, don't borrow and do. That pressure is very high. Many business people fail in that, because the money which you borrow, it will keep on growing, but your business will not grow that much, as like your debts, as like your interest, as like your EMIs. Okay, so it's better if you have 1 lakh rupee, if you have 10,000 rupee, if you have 50,000 rupee, you have 5 lakh rupee. Plan accordingly. Don't spend everything on the business. For example, if you have 5 lakh rupee, invest 1 lakh on your business. Have 4 lakh as a reserve. That should be a plan B for every business person. If it is not working, this being positive is good, being with the right mindset is good, but being over positive is not at all good. Definitely it's a very very bad thing. It's more bad than being negative. Being over positive is very very bad than being negative. Okay, so because these people fail, because I can see that we can see we can manage, we can just go with the gold loans, we can go with the private loans. Now we are having a lot of loans, just a call, just a click, just a mail, we get the loans, we'll get the mail loan. But as well as the risk, as well as the debts, banks will be very pleasing when we this getting the loan. After that they will change their faces. It happens with most of the cases, you might have experienced a lot of people. So it will be that. So amidst of all these hesitations, fears, risk, there is a good side on business. That's a prosperity, that's a happiness, that's a fruitfulness, that's a future, that's a legacy. A lot of things you can say about. So let's focus more on the positive sides. Okay, COVID-19. So before this January, February, we were nowhere aware about this Corona, COVID, something like that. We never imagined like that we'll be in a houses for 6 months, something like that. It's not at all possible. We might have been in childhood or else in, during our school holidays or college holidays, 10 days, 15 days maximum. But it's not in terms of stretches, or 144 is very, very, very new for us. We were forced to be in home. A lot of our lifestyle got changes, and everything got changes after this COVID. So we can't go to our relatives' place, we can't go to the theaters, malls, parks, beaches. Everything has been closed. Social life is closed. Social distancing became the new normal. Wearing mask became the new normal. Suffocating became the new normal. It's all happened. After that, the entire world changes. Now the business also changes after become COVID. Now we don't have the big marriages, we don't have the big gala festivals, we don't have what we can say like the big expos. Business expos is not happening, everything became online. There is advantage as well as disadvantage also. Earlier days only every week we'll be having a lot of expos, lot of exhibitions, lot of seminars, lot of conferences and also business. Now in the past 8 months nothing happened. Even now after the relaxation nothing is happening because it's very risky. So people are like that completely trying to be in their homes. They're having online conferences because even in terms of sessions and all, we used to go to colleges. It's a good experience for us. Whenever I go to college, I meet a lot of new people. I meet a lot of new talents, lot of new inspirations. It's like that. Not only like that, we are going to motivate people. I'll get a lot of motivation from the people. I'll get a lot of inspirations. I get a lot of lessons from the people. Wherever it is a good thing like that, we can learn, right? So I always think of that. So if I'm learning something from the security guard, also it's good for me. He'll be knowing something that which I don't know. So it's about that. So yeah, we are missing our regular sessions. It's about online. So a lot of online sessions I have conducted, but I'm really wanted to go to the colleges because being standing in the dais and holding the mic and interacting with the people, it's a pleasure feel that only the speakers will understand how we are longing it for. It's about that. So COVID has changed our life, our society circles, our friend circle, our festivals. It also had a huge impact on business. Now, after this COVID, everything became digital. Without the digital interventions, nothing will happen hereafter. Even before COVID, also digital was there. But still, there are a lot of people who are doing traditional business, a lot of people who are doing on the conventional marketing methods, a lot of people who are doing on conventional business. They are all forced to become digital because there is no other way. Everything is happening in digital. So the internet become very strong after this COVID. So the businesses will be tend to more focused on the more how we can say dependent on the internet facilities. Yeah, impact of COVID. So we are all be having the bad times because of the COVID. Our how we can say like that. So our financials will get disturbed, our peace of mind, our health, a lot of things will happen because of this COVID. Hereafter in this world like that, the herd immunity gonna stay. When you're having good health, obviously like that nothing will happen to you. But when you're weak on that, so obviously things will go on the better side. So it's important to focus on the wealth as well as the health. So we have to focus more on our healthy foods and healthy routines. Mindset is more important. When we feel healthy, when we think like that we can overcome this disease, definitely we can able to overcome. Same in terms of the business after this COVID. So how we can say means like earlier it was very easy for us to do the business. Now it's very difficult to get the projects, to understand the requirements. Everything is online. So because there is a lot of disadvantages, because when you speak with the people through the phone, through the internet, you won't get that feel. Good factor. As well as also you won't get their understanding the requirements very clearly. It's about that. So a lot of disturbances and a lot of negatives for the entrepreneurs like us in terms of the COVID. But there are some kind of industries which have grown very big in terms of this COVID. After this COVID, especially the health sector, the information technology health sector, the digital marketing sector, many people online sessions, online tutoring. This became the very new common softwares, mobile applications, lot of things, entertainments, OTT platforms, many new businesses created after this COVID. So everything has a good and bad, as like this COVID also. So need of the hour. It's about that we have all got a very hard lesson like that. Having a single way of income from a one particular job or a business is not enough. When things go bad like this, when we're becoming the single earning source or the like a family means it'll be very difficult. So we need to have an alternative way of income. We need to plan for an alternative way of business or job which yields us extra. That is the need of the hour. So that like that if one thing gets disturbed also other thing will help us to survive or sustain. That's a need of the hour. That's the biggest lesson I feel like that most of us might have learned after this COVID. We need to increase our savings, decrease our expenditures. We need to differentiate between the needful expenses and the luxury things and the unneedful expenses. We need to focus on reducing the investment on the depreciation things. A lot about that, especially the financial management. We should not get our regular routine life should not get disturbed because after this COVID. So that like that we need to have an extra kind of we can say It's about that we need to have an extra kind of income so that our life will be balanced. Okay, baby steps. Okay, baby steps, like how the babies will generally walk. It will take 1 or 2 steps, it will fall, it will sit, it will get relaxed, it will get again walk. The same way, like in terms of business also, I'm not asking or I'm not forcing anyone to take a distress, leave your job, start a business. No, it's not a way. So we should do something like that, we can come back to our normal. So baby steps are very very basic in terms of business. First thing is the analysis. So when you're doing to where when you're planning to do something, just analyze, understand the market conditions, speak with the people who are in the particular industry already for years. So you'll get insights. You can online is there, YouTube is there, internet is there. You can Google a lot of things, you can learn a lot of things, you can experience a lot of things before you get into any business. So that is the baby steps of the business. How to start with? Everything here start with an idea. Everything's an idea. So right from our civilization, right from the barbaric periods, when we are bigger, when we are from the Darwin series say the same, when we are the ape, when we become the human, when we become how we can say the villages, how we can create the wheel, how we can create the fire. Everything is an idea. So every business starts with an idea, every company starts with an idea. There is a two kind of idea. Okay, one is like that, the need. Need is an invention. Yeah. So need is the invention of mother, that we can say like. So there will be a lot of supplies are there, demands are there. You need to focus the difference between the supply and demand. Okay, in your area you feel like that I don't get fresh vegetables. I'm in the area where the people feel very most of the working people are there, elite people are there. They find it very difficult to buy the vegetable, chop the vegetable, cook it. So in such cases you can fill the gap. You can neatly buy the vegetables, clean it, cut it off, chop it, and put it in the bag and give it to them. People will buy, people will pay extra. You'll be happy. They will be happy because it solves their pain. It solves their purpose. It's like every places, every scenario will be having some kind of supply and demand. It's always there. It will be always there. So we need to analyze that. What you are good in with, where are you living, where are you going to do business, and what is your business motive, and how you gonna make money out of it. What is the revenue model? You need to think all this idea. So this is why like that the idea starts. Idea is everything. Idea is everything. Mindset. Okay, it is the biggest advantage that we have humans. Okay, that sixth sense. When you are starting anything with a good mindset, definitely things will turn better. Chances of becoming better is very very high. So when you're waking up very with a positive mindset, with a smile, saying good morning to your wife or husband, doing a routines. This is the kind of people they will have a good day. People who wake up frownly, they'll be like that kind of allergic, they'll be kind of like tired, they'll be kind of what we can say like that, today is Monday, I need to go to the job, I need to get ready. This kind of people will be having different kind of days. It's about the mindset. Same with the mindset in business. Okay, when you're starting anything with a good mindset, obviously like that the returns will be better, the results will be better. So with the right mindset you will be getting the lot of good things in your life. It's about the law of attraction, as you all know like that. When you're having the proper mindset, when you're passionate about it, when you're compassionate about it, automatically things will fall in your place. I have experienced personally many times. I'll be looking for something, the same thing will happen in the day without I'm asking for anything. That is the law of universe. The universe will give you everything what you ask for sincerely. So most of the people here are like older than me and might be thinking like that. I'm just 30. So it's about that. So, but in my 8 years of experience, I started my business in 2012. That's my 22nd year. In 8 years, I have seen a lot of entrepreneurs. They all say the same stories. I've seen the entrepreneurs from 15, 20 years to till 78 years. They all say the same story. The law of universes will be always working. When you ask anything sincerely, when you work for anything sincerely, definitely you will get that, whatever it may be. It may be the BMW, it may be the big car, it may be the gold, it may be the marriage, it may be the success, it may be the, it can be of anything. You can just fill in the blanks as you want. The mindset is very, very important for an entrepreneur. The things will happen bad, you need to be strong. The things will not go in your place, you need to wait. You will not get the good business, you have to wait. People will go against you, people will speak bad about you, you have to wait. You have to bear them, you have to be deaf. So when you keep on taking everything in your mind, means your mind will become a garbage, and the garbages won't function that well. We need to refresh ourselves regularly. We need to detox the things which comes around. So a lot of things will happen like that. So mindset is everything. A good mind, a clear mind, a positive mind will give lot of good things in your life. So let's start get into the further session with a good mindset. Opportunities with less investment. Okay, yeah, less investment. Yes, why this less investment? Because in this current situation it will be very tough for the people to invest high. Even if you invest high also, there will be chances of failures, there will be chances of getting the profits very late. So it's better to go with the smaller investment, as like I said, like baby step. Okay, so a few industries which you're going to see about the less investment sectors, so like health, skills, education, digital marketing, designing, content. So let's gonna speak about that in detail. Okay. Sleep technician. Have you ever heard about the term sleep technician? Okay. It's very, very new to us, but it's very, very needed for us. Now, out of 10 people, according to the recent WHO survey, W Health Organization survey, out of 10, 7 people have the problem with the sleep. They're not getting the good sleep, they're getting the bad dreams, they're getting the disturbed sleep. People walk in the sleep, people wake up in the middle, then they don't get the sleep. Some people don't get sleep at all. Insomnia, that is the very kind of bad word that I, according to me, that got introduced recently. People are proud to say, I'm a proud insomnia. I will wake up in the entire night. So it's very, very bad. You're There is a science behind everything. There is science behind our health. There is a science behind our sleeping pattern. Why we had we have to sleep for 8 hours, we have to sleep for 6 hours. A lot of things were there earlier. Now it's like that we changed everything, our food habits, our routine, our practices, our mode of lifestyle, everything has been changed. Obviously, like that we're doing a lot of bad things which is very harm to our life. Obviously, people are getting very, very less sleep or no sleep. So now this is a very, very good business over there in terms of healthcare. So many people have the problem with the sleep. So there are a lot of courses available online, lot of practices available online. You can learn a lot of things about sleep technician courses, and many people are making it as a big business, and they are offering a very, very, very high price for the service, and people are ready to pay. End of the day, you need a good sleep. Counseling is there, meditation is there, a lot of things are there, dosages are there, many, many things are there. If you get into this kind of sleep technician things, means it'll be like that very, very easier for you. So this is a very, very high profit yieldable as well as the most needed top notch business in terms of healthcare, sleep technician. Diet and nutrition. All want to eat well, but all want to look fit. This is something like which never will happen, but people always want that. It's better. Uh, yeah, it's about like it's not about what we eat. It's about how we eat. It's about like that. What is our body metabolism? What is the kind of water content of body? What is our height? What is our weight? What is our BMI? We have to eat according to that. Every person is not common. Few people will eat like anything, they will not get fat. Few people will not eat anything, they will get fat like anything. They look very bulk. So things are body, every human body is different. So we need to eat accordingly. We need to have the regular activities like running or walking or some few exercises. It can be of squats or anything like that. At least we need to be active. Most of the people now after this lockdown, we are forced to be in indoors. We are sitting in the chair. We are lying in the sofas, beds for all our life. Complete posture of working has been changed. Earlier, we used to go to the office and sit in the desk and work. Now it's like that wherever we are there, we just have our laptop, we just work on it. We tend to use our mobiles very often. Now the screen time has been increased to at least 2x. When we're using the mobile for 3 hours to 4 hours per day, now we are using 8 hours to 10 hours. Our eyesight will get problem. A lot of things will change. So we need to focus more on the diet and nutrition. So this is a very, very big business in terms of health industry now. So nutritionist, dietitian, diet technicians, like diet chart makers, lot of opportunities there with the diet and nutrition. Even you can create a lot of food products also in terms of diet and nutrition, which can improve the immunity, which can improve the agility, which can which make them productive, which make them strong, which make them not to be vulnerable. Like that, lot of things. Most of the diet and nutrition starts from a kitchen. It's not like something which have been made in the laboratories. It's about the kitchen. Turmeric has a value. What we can garlic has a value. Every food product. Our ancestors very, 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 very. They're very clever. So they know like that what is the problem and what it can be cured with the kitchen products. We go to with the fast foods, we go with the like English foods like pizza, burger. We started eating that, we get a lot of complexities, a lot of adulteration is there in the food. So we need to eat really good over to live a healthy life and happy life. So diet and nutrition of business is kind of something very 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 useful, and people are very very focusing on it. Fitness, yes, it's a very great industry. Like now that like many people are starting their online gyms, online courses, weight reducing techniques, and what we can say like that, how to build the body in home, how we can become very fit, how we can reduce our weights, waist, what we can say waist size, how we can become taller, how we can become like more fitter. Like that, a lot of courses are there, a lot of sessions are there, a lot of companies has been created after this COVID. Fitness is a very big industry. If you're a good fitness freak means you can start with this. Definitely it'll be a good business for you. It will also be helpful for people also who are coming to you, they'll be living a healthy life. Hospital supplies, yes, hospital supplies is a very very another big thing which happened now. So it's about pure about supply chain management. Okay, as the topic relies on. So hospitals, healthcare products, then the pharmaceutical products and the aids. It's like what we can say, how we can say the band-aids. It's about the plastical things. It's about the plasters. It's about the walking kits. It's about a lot of medical equipments. It may be the thermal scanner, it may be the thermometer, it may be the pressure identifying instrument. It can be for anything, anything related to hospital supplies. Because like that now in terms of lifestyle, education, food, health, this three business will never fail. Every in any point of time in near future for at least 100 200 years. So if you are in one of these business means you can make a very good opportunities for your life as well as for your business. Hospital supply is a very very big industry. You can just analyze more on it. Definitely, it's going to be a great thing now. So because the you might be knowing like when there is a COVID thing came in March. Okay, so before this lockdown and all, like that, how we can say the mask demand for mask became anything. So China started procuring masks from across the globe, and people are very very franky about the mask, and they were selling the mask. For example, they bought the mask at 3 rupees, 4 rupees, they sold it 15 20 rupees. At the peak of the time it was sold at the price of 35 rupees per mask, the 2 ply 3 ply mask. Just imagine the profit. If you're getting at 10 rupees, you're selling at 30 rupees, 20 rupees per mask. You are selling 1 lakh pieces, 20 lakh pieces in no time without any physical effort. This kind of things will always happen. Supply and demand is always very very great in terms of hospitals especially. And you can make a very good margin in terms of the hospital equipments trading. You need not to manufacture it. You just buy from the low cost vendor, you just sell it to the people. Simple. You have a very good margin. Okay, healthcare products. It can be like lot of healthcare products are there. It may be like that. A lot of English medicines is there. A lot of like English medicines. It's not will be a very regular kind of medicine. Something will be unique will be there. Some immunity boosters will be there. Some protein powders will be there. This kind of products like that. You either you can manufacture or you can trade. Definitely, you're gonna get a good margin out of it. Alternative medicine. Okay, so now acupuncture is getting a very, acupuncture was there in India for a long time, but now after this corona thing, acupuncture became getting a very good site. I have personally seen the acupuncturist, and they're having the tremendous results on the patient's bodies. Like that, acupuncture is there, Siddha is there, like Reiki, then the yoga, many kind of alternative medicines, there, healing therapies, many things are there. So if you are focusing something on this also, this is really good, because not all the people have fascination towards the English medicine. Okay, actually, my personal opinion is like that they actually tend to blow up the things. They get to more money from us, so they will think. Even that corona that happened, it's like a kind of common flu. It's a fever. It's happened. It's a little tedious only, but it's not like that as big the companies or the governments or the hospitals propaganda. It's about the money. It's about the medicine mafia. It's a very big topic indeed, but let's not go into that. So alternative medicines, yeah. When we have the turmeric, turmeric has its own power. Pepper has its own power. Hot water has its own power. What we can, the jeera has its own power. Like the food which we eat has the own medicine. So that is capable of curing a lot of things. Like when you're focusing on this kind of alternative medicines, you have a lot of diploma courses are there. You can get a lot of practices. You can practice from the experts, and you can start doing this thing on your own. Counseling, yes, this is the very 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 needed business, needed thing as per our current scenario. Now we live with the people, but we live individually. We live in the family, we live in the group of people, but we live individually, because every individual is different. What is the problem being an individual living with the family means, when we are telling our problems means to our family or friends means, first thing is that they'll become judgmental, because they know you since from the childhood or from the particular period of time. They have seen you how you take the decisions, they have seen you like that how you handle the problems. So they'll be having a prefixed mindset like that, this person is like that, this person is like that, he will always do like this, she will always do like this only. So like that they'll be keep on judgmentally. When you're telling to tell your sorrows, when you're telling to when you're trying to tell your fears, inhibitions, your problems, they'll be keep on telling what they know or what they want to tell you. There are two ways. They will not tell you the good thing, they will tell like they will think like this will be good for you, but actually that will be bad for you, but they won't do that. So counselors became very good. Suicide awareness, lot of suicides, lot of depressions, lot of anxieties, because like that we are not used to this kind of lifestyle of being together with all the time. So earlier we used to go to the office in the morning, come back to the home in the evening. We had a happy lifestyle. Now it's like that everything come to our home from morning till night, same routine, same way. Like that we're getting more disturbed, we're getting more distressed. It's about like that same thing. If you're keeping the doing the things monotonous, it will happen, right? So after this COVID, like that corona and all those things, like counseling became a very high thing. So telephone counseling, online counseling, video counseling, many kind of counseling that when you feel like that you are a very good counselor, you can pacify people, you can understand the emotions, you can give them some kind of warm words, you can give some kind of comfort to them. Definitely this is your choice. And for this kind of counseling, there is unimaginable businesses there. It starts from 500 per hour to 25,000 rupee per hour. It's about the counselors. Health blogging, yeah. So you might have heard like that. A lot of bloggers will be there. You might have seen a lot of blogs across, but you'll not be gone in detail like that how these bloggers make money. It's a very very good money. It's about the very good thing that you can do in online. Okay, so it's about that. So health blogging, when you're focusing on the writing, you have very good content writing skills. You have the very good, we can say presentation skills. Definitely, you can take this blogging as your thing. That's a major thing that I can focus about. Health blogging is the very key. You can say like that your experiences, what are the things that you know, what are the things you have undergone. You can write about everything. It may be like that how much of water you have to drink for a person who is around 6 feet per height. What is the water content that the person should have at the weight of 85 kgs, and what is the height? Because like we ignore a lot of things. When you see this kind of blogs, means you'll tend to practice that things on our own. So when you're getting the good followers means you'll get paid for it. You will get a lot of ads on it. You will get a lot of money through that. Health blogging is the good kind of business that you can do it online. Wellness coach. This is the kind of premium business which has been made for the premium people. Lot of wellness coaches, lot of wellness people, coaching centers, retreat centers, you might have rehabilitation centers, you might have seen across. When you're focusing on this kind of things means it's actually unneeded according to me, but people are there still for it. So they will go for the, because they need something will change their lifestyle, something will make their life a better one, something will make their, what we can say like that, as a better person they go for this kind of thing. When you're interest having this kind of interest on training people, mentoring people, or giving them some kind of comfort, giving them some kind of new changes on their life means you can focus on this wellness coaching kind of things. Retail and distribution, this is like the traditional business that we've been doing for years and years, centuries and centuries. Okay, so when there is the demand for any particular product, you can source it from somewhere and you can give it to someone. That's a distribution. That's the basic of the SIM also. And the retail business is always good. When you're focusing, we're having idea of particular products means you can definitely do on it. Retail and distribution is always a stable and steady business. You'll be having a moderate margin always. There's a huge opportunities and huge market niche, and how we can say like that, huge opportunities for this kind of retail and distribution business. You can choose a lot of plenty of products that are available for you. Multilingual training, okay, yeah. So it is the most important thing. Okay, it's not about like the universal language English that I'm speaking about or trying to focus on it. It's about like the Tamil. Okay, for example, like that. Now we have a lot of people who lives in abroad. It may be Tamil, Hindi, Telugu. A lot of Indians living in abroad. So their kids, they want to. The parents don't have the time, or the parents don't have the doesn't have the patience, or they are busy with something else. But they want their kids to learn their native languages. In such cases, online trainings are becoming very huge thing because I have a friend of mine. She's teaching Tamil to the people in New Zealand, then Australia, Vienna, Germany, and all. Like she's charging a very good money per session. People are happy in paying because like that, every one of us, every one of the Indian people, they we want to pass the nativity, we want to pass our culture, we want to pass our heredity to the next generation, heritage. So in such scenario, language plays a major role because when they are living abroad, means they tend to have more of the English is a common language. It's dominating more on the lifestyle. They will not be speaking Tamil over there in their home or the native languages in the home. In such scenarios, the kids will be seeing that they will be completely remote from what we are. So multilingual training becomes a very huge success nowadays. Like that, if you're having some interest on this kind of languages thing, definitely you can focus on it. Soft skills. As a professor like that, you might be doing these things on regularly on your own. So you can do this as a business also because like it's not something very new for you. You know much better than me about this topic. So definitely soft skills, etiquettes, it may be mannerisms, it may be that physical attributes, it may be you can train a lot of things on it. Financial planning. Yes. Financial planning is a become very huge sector. Anybody can make money, but making a good money with the limited resources is a skill. Financial planners has a skill. They have very good skill of monitoring. They have the skill of forecasting. They have the skill of analyzing, deep rooting the problems. There will be a very few common problems for the business people, especially the financial planning. So when you're having the financial planning skills, or you are very good with the numbers, you get very good with the statistics, you are very good with the analysis, means definitely you can take this as a business opportunity. It's a great thing will be for you for your career. Life coach, yes. As like the wellness coach, life coach is also becoming a very big business. There are a lot of mentors, individual mentors are there, mentoring companies are there, business consultings are there, a lot of things are there. Like that, people train them like that, how we can reshape our life, how we can be more active, how can be more happy, how we can be with less worry, how we can be with more successful things in our life. Life coaches are doing a lot of magics on many people. So when you're having interest in such kind of things, means definitely can give a try about this. Music and dance, yeah, it's a very big de-stressing activities that we can do. It's about music and science. They have some magic. They have some power. If you're focusing on this kind of things, means you can have it in this kind of music studios or dance studios. It may be physical. It may be online. Many people go for it. It still has a lot of potential on it. Academic subjects, as you all being from the education industry like that, you'll be very well versed with particular subject. You can do the same thing with other people also. From the few people will be very bad in max, most of people will be bad in that. So engineering max is there, many people will be having trouble in doing the max. They'll be having the inability to learn it faster. So you people can help them out in terms of any subject. It can be of anything. It can be a physics, chemistry, maths, English, or it can be anything. Academic subjects, online training platforms are becoming very common. A lot of platforms are like that. So we can go and register as a tutor, and will they themselves will give us a parent or a student for us to teach. A lot of things are there. You can explore this kind of opportunities. Aptitude, as like this is very common thing for the students. If you're very good with this kind of reasoning, aptitude, and all these things, means definitely you can have this as a career. You can frame this is the kind of easy business. You just don't need any kind of big investments or anything. Just you need to have the basic elements for it. After that, you can easily do this. Yes. Same with the interview skills, GD, presenting themselves, preparing their resumes. We can say like that, how they can get to prepare for their interviews, what is the kind of questions that will be answered, asked, what is the question that they are going to answer, this kind of things. Many people from the rural backgrounds, they are still failing in interviews, they have the very big hesitations in terms of attending the interviews. It's not about that what we see in the metro cities, like the few colleges will be there. Even in the metro cities, only the 30% of the colleges are elite, 30% are moderate, balance 40% colleges there is the very very down level. So we can support this kind of people. This will be like that not only for the economical factor, it will be like that we'll be having that happy feeling like that when we are supporting the person who really need a job. It's not about the multi-millionaires job earning 1 lakh per month. It doesn't make any big difference. It's about the people who is earning 10,000 rupees per month, their parents. This person is earning 1 lakh per month. That is the difference that we're going to make in their life. So when you're focusing this kind of business in a rural means, that very good thing for us. That is a one key factor like that we focus on doing entrepreneurship workshops and other kind of workshops in the rural areas, because like that it is very important to teach the people who deserve. It is the people important to teach the people who doesn't have any other opportunities. Many people doesn't go over there and teach them on it. So I feel happy. Same way like that, when you're focusing on this kind of things means definitely it gonna help you as well as the people who come to you. Yeah, online crash courses may be on the programming, it may be the particular coding languages, it may be on the any particular thing, crash courses, 3 months courses, 3 weeks courses, 6 weeks courses, 5 months courses, like that lot of courses. You can formulate such courses, you can train it to the people accordingly. Computer training, we live in the digital world where computers are everything. People having type laptops, desktops, iPads, everything there. Still like that lot of people are there like that who doesn't need have the proper computer training. So it's not about the usage of the basics, it's about the word, it may be the excel, because excel is the one magic software like that. Still many people doesn't know the excel, at least even at least 5%. We all only know at least 2 to 3%, I could say. There are like millions and millions of opportunities in Excel. So like that, if you're very well versed in particular software, particular programming thing, means definitely you can work on it. Computer training will always give a good returns. And also digital marketing. Ajay, yeah, we live in the digital world where the business are digital, customers are buying the products digital, and it's a need of the hour to market it, the product in digital. So social medias are becoming very, very, very big impact on our current day business. We often use Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and all those things for internet entertainment purposes. So it's need of the companies to get promoted in this particular environment. So that like that, when you're very strong with this kind of the social media techniques and all those things, we can easily create a digital marketing companies. Very easy. Only you need a very good designer and a basic knowledge about it. That will lead a very, very good profits per month. Content writing. Content is the key for the any promotion campaign, any advertisement. It is a very, very key. It may be a website, maybe the ad, it may be the editorial, it may be the printed ad, it can be of any medium of advertising or promotion. Content plays a huge role. Still we have a lot of demand for the content writing. When you know, when you're strong in particular language, English, Tamil, Hindi, Marathi, it's more about the not about the speaking, it's about the writing skills. Anybody can speak, but to pen down the thoughts in the proper way, it's something very very tough. Not all the people are mastered with it. When you know like that, you are very good at this kind of, what we can say like that, when you're good in content means definitely you can go for the content writing skills. It has a huge demand. Translations, yes, translations is a very huge demand as like the content. English to Tamil, Tamil to native languages, English to any other Latin languages, English to Chinese. For example, you know German, you know Chinese, you know Japanese, you want to do something with this kind of translation because you have a lot of opportunities. Even I have clients for myself for translation services, because I have one bank in Tamil Nadu. They give me the complete translation services. They translate almost English to multiple languages: Chinese, Burmese, Indonesian, Pakistani, Urdu, or like that. They translate a lot of languages. So you have a very huge scope on this kind of translation things. Proofreading and editing, yeah. When you have the good eyesight and you're having the patience to read the things, you have to ability to edit the content. Proofreading, finding the spelling mistakes, punctuation marks, the mistakes which you spot on, definitely you have a lot of scope on it. Because content review is a very very important, because like if anything goes wrong with the wrong spelling on the print means everything will be waste. Most of the time we'll be like that oversight and we'll be missing the things. Only the people who are dedicated to can do this kind of jobs. Social media marketing, yeah, it's a ocean. it's it's actually ocean. Lot of things are there. So you can market a product like anything in terms of the social media. Now we have Twitter, now we have Tumblr, we have Pinterest, we have Facebook, we have like the Instagram, YouTube, lots and lots of hello. Many apps are coming every day. Like it's important to have a presence in this kind of market to get the better business. So easily you can start this kind of company, and this kind of companies will get a very good returns. Web designing, yes. uh, because when we are in the computer industry, or when you have the interest of fascination towards the design, means it's very easy for us to create this kind of web designing company, because now websites are everything. So without website, no organization or college or school or hospital, or it can be, it's very very tough for them to exist. Websites are much needed for companies across. So any institution which is performing, definitely they need a website, they need the website maintenance, they need the domain name, they need the hosting, they need the content writer, they need the web developer. So, for example, if you're having interest on this kind of things, means easily you can create a web designing company. Even though you have a lot of competitions, also you have a lot of opportunities also. Graphical designing, as like web designing, like that, graphical designing plays a major role in terms of business. Like that, we need to design our logos, stationary things. It may be the animation things, it may be the videos, it may be the like the what we can say, like anything about the business, anything about the creatives. It's about the graphical designing. Definitely, like that, you're very strong with the designs, or where you are happy the managing the people in terms of design means, definitely you can go for it. Animation video creation, yes. Now it's like that, you see a lot of animation ads in the televisions, animation ads in YouTube's, animation ads in the websites. Yeah, when you're strong with this, when you're very sure like that you can do this kind of things, means like it's very easy, you can make like in millions, because per second video cost is very very high. In Chennai itself, it's charge around 1000 rupee to 3000 per second. Just imagine 1.8 lakh for a single video. But we need to have that kind of competitive team, competitive softwares should be there. We need to be very creative. People are there to buy for it, because video creation is very very great thing, like that, especially in terms of animations. Online fashion blog, yeah, because fashion is an industry which will never fail. Because men are completely like the women or have more fashion oriented. They have the fashion sense, they keep on trying filling their wardrobes with the new kind of ornaments. It may be the dresses, it may be the party wears, it may be the regular wear, saris, or whatever they wear. So it's about that. So when you keen on fashion, means you can create a lot of fashion blogs like this, different hairstyles, different makeover ideas. Like that, you can earn, you can yield a very good prosperity to through this kind of fashion blogs. Because when you're being the fashion blog, you're having very good visibility. Means automatically you'll become a fashion influencer. Many brand will come to you. They will try to advertise with your blog, advertise with your website to get the products promoted. So you can have very good margins of business on it. Online fashion website, yes. So you can have a simple website which can sell. Now you have a lot of options to build a website. There are a lot of ready-made platforms like Wix, GoDaddy, or Shopify. Many things are there. Or even go with the web designing companies and create a fashion website. You can sell your products online. Saris, it may be kurtis, it may be any other wares. We can sell it online. We can have a good margin, because like that, it's very easier to do this kind of business. It's, you can even manage your regular job as well as this very easily. Anybody can do this kind of opportunities of business. Handmade chocolates, yes. Chocolates are very we don't say no for chocolates, even how big we are, how old we become. So definitely like that, it's about chocolates have a very huge presence. Whatever the good occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, important festivals, we used to have chocolates. Instead of having buying the ready-made chocolates, we can go with the handmade chocolates. Handmade chocolates are in demand now. So you can create this kind of companies at very very minimal cost. Just you need a mold and the basic equipments for that, but you can make a very good profits and good business out of it. Handmade cakes, yes. As like the chocolates, no occasion will go without having the cake. We tend to have more of the cake cutting ceremonies. Cake cutting became one of the part of our festivals and functions. So there's a huge demand for cakes. It may be the birthday, it may be the anniversary, it may be the college function, it may be the school function, it can be of anything cakes are there. So you can just need a good woven and basic things for this kind of business. When you have very good fascination towards cooking means definitely you can do this kind of opportunity in business. Paintings, yes. So few people will be having the huge interest towards paintings because like that. Why I'm telling painting is a business, definitely it's a very good business because even in terms of not in India, but when you go abroad means people value Indian business, the Indian product like anything. So they want to have more of the Indianized paintings in their walls, their buildings, their resorts, their hotels, their bedrooms, everywhere. So it's a very great thing. Like that, you can either you have the knowledge in painting, you have the talent in painting, you can paint and sell it, or else you can just procure the products and you can sell it across. Arts and crafts, as like the same paints and crafts, arts and has a huge value. India is the country where we have a lot of sculptures, lot of artworks, lot of great crafts for us. Okay, we are known for them. So many westernized countries they want to have the more of the Indianized products in their places. So you can sell it, you can create a website which sells all these products. It's about the cosmetics. Yeah, cosmetics is the product no one will say, right from our talcum powder to the face creams to a n number of products. Cosmetics is there now. Like that, lot of women entrepreneurs are coming with the homemade cosmetic products. It has a huge response from the people. They're having thousands of followers on Instagram. They're making lakhs of business per month. For example, you have an interest means definitely you can create everything on your home. Everything is possible, right from the lip balm to the hair oil to the waters like the face creams. Everything we can create from the homemade. This kind of homemade cosmetics has a very huge demand on it. Okay, let's come to the later section of the presentation. It's about the SCM in business, supply chain management, as you all know. A supply chain is a network between a company and its suppliers to produce and distribute a specific product to the final buyer. This network includes different activities, people, entities, information, and resources. So, yeah, so when you have an organization, SCM is the key. Without SCM, like that, you can't grow, you can't sustain even. So we need to focus on the where I'm getting the product, how I'm making the product, how I'm delivering to my end product user, and what are the process between that. We need to manage the process, we need to analyze the process, and we need to correct the mistakes that we do in supply chain management. It's very important. Importance of supply chain management. Boosting customer service. Yeah, customers are key for any business. For example, like you're selling some product, you are making you're manufacturing product, or you may be manufacturing the services, whatever it can be. But you need to have the good rapport with the customers. Customers should believe you. They should come to you again. It's very important in business like that. Like instead of getting new customers, you have to retain your existing customers because they are the biggest marketing tool for you. They will go and tell about it to thousands of people when you're having provide them the good service, good products. So SCM plays a huge role meeting customer expectations, proper delivery on time, delivering it right on time and in good conditions. For example, just imagine like that how the Flipkart, how the Amazon, how the eBay, how the Mantra, all these people. Not only that, even the small client, even the milk, for example, like that, where we don't have cows in our home, but we are getting milk from our milk vendors. Earlier, we used to have the milk vendors who supply the milk loosely. Then after that, became the milk packets for past 2 to 3 decades, and it's a very big example of supply chain management like that. Every morning we need a milk. Every morning we need a milk in a proper condition. We should not have the packet of milk which has been destroyed or opened or off filled. We need a proper milk packet. So it's a kind of supply chain management. It's a, like that how we can say. So delivering it right, that's a plays a major role because it's like that not delivering what we want, delivering what the customers want, what we have committed to the customers. After the sales support, better service. So the feedbacks, it's about the like that reports. All these things plays a huge reports because when you are having the good reports of your business means your business will grow like anything. It's about the data, it's about the numbers, it's about the strategies, it's about the analysis. Important of supply chain management. Reducing operation cost, decreases purchases cost. decreases production cost, decreases total supply chain cost, decreases purchase cost. For example, when you're dealing with cotton, just an example, okay, so you're having the cotton in Tirupur, you have the cotton in Mumbai. Two ways you are getting. Few products like that you can buy it Tirupur itself. So this, for example, you are in, we can say you are in Dindagal, so you're moving of the goods from Tirupur to Dindagal will be less expensive than buying the moving the products from Mumbai to Dindagal. We can decrease the cost. Like that, there will be a lot of opportunities. For example, sharing the goods. It's not like that. For example, you are having a truck. You are hiring a truck from a particular place only for your exclusive product. You are having very limited product. Okay, the just imagine the 100% of the truck. You are only having 30% of the truck. So, but you have to pay the 100% of the money for it. Instead of that, you can just do the truck pooling. So whenever there is a space, whenever there's a particular requirement for the particular city, for example, Mumbai to Chennai. So there are a lot of companies that do this kind of truck pooling. So you can share your goods. So your goods only will cover 30% of the cost. Like that, they will charge for another 2 to 3 customers. So it will be sharing for only the one cost will be there for the supplier who operates the truck from the Mumbai to the Chennai. But you can save your cost. Like this, supply chain management will help you in many ways. It improves financial position, it increases profit leverages. Obviously, when we are decreasing the cost, when you are decreasing the overheads, when you are decreasing the, or what we can say, the expenses, obviously the profit will get increased. Decreases fixed assets. For example, instead of hiring a godown, instead of having a godown on your own, instead of having a kind of inventory, like that will be helpful when we are having this kind of shared spaces or the digital spaces or this kind of manageable assets. It increases cash flow. Importance of supply chain management. It sustains human life because a lot of people are there in there and many hands are being used and we are sharing our profits with people and many people are involved in supply chain management. So it's obviously sustains human life and improves human health care. Okay, how supply chain management helps healthcare? Because when one person is doing multiple things and two-person is doing the stipulated things, there's a difference. Same way like that, it supports people in terms of getting their health, protects humans from climate extremes. For example, like that, rain, storm, wind, lot of climate hazards are there. After the supply chain management, a lot of things happen in favor of the people's welfare, and it's a good thing for business as well as for the people. SCM's benefit in startup. It builds a better relationship, better partnerships with the people. So we have a very good rapport with our people. It creates security with our relationship. When we are having a strong bond with our people, means definitely they will not leave us. It gives a better sustainability. It supports with the market intelligence. So because after the supply chain management interventions in business like that, we have more of the records, we have more of the data, we have more of the market reports that help us to stand, how we can say, stand ahead than our competitors. Go global, stay local. Earlier, it was very, it's unimaginable to deliver a product from one place to another country. Now it's very possible. Import, export licenses, import codes, and we are just Indians. The Indian products are there in across the globe, everywhere. Just from masalas, our podi, or if we can say the food products, frozen foods, arts, crafts, paintings, IT, manpower, resources, talents. We are supplying across the globe. Use strength, outsource weakness. That is the biggest mantra in business, especially in terms of SCM. We will not be strong in everything. We'll be having some kind of disadvantages. When you're strong in something, stick with it. When you're not strong in something, do it somewhere else. For example, I'm having a company, so where I'm doing some products. I'm not doing some products, but my client will be asking us a bundle of both the products which I don't do also. So what I do, I don't hire a person for the product which I don't do. I don't break my head. I'll do the product which I'm strong with. I will outsource the product which I'm not strong with. I get the product done from another vendor. I'm giving it to the client. So it's easier for me. Strength of data. Data is everything. We live in the world where we built on data. As like our Aadhaar card, everything is data. So Supply chain management has a huge impact on the data monitoring, data analysis, data interpretation, and everything, and leverage mobile technology. So yeah, it's about everything is mobile. Like a lot of automatic software, SCM software are there. We can track, we can monitor, we can mobilize, we can do a lot of things with that things in terms of supply chain management. It's an asset actually. So in this fast-moving world, supply chain management gives a good comfort to the entrepreneurs as well as the customers as well as people involved in business. So I think almost I'm in the near of my sessions. Like I would like to hear something from you people. I almost finished my session. So any questions or any suggestions or feedbacks, if you want to ask me anything, means definitely you can before we wind off.
Sure, sir. Thank you for the wonderful session. And we have a couple of questions from comment box. I can ask it one by one.
Sure.
And so far, we perceived that to start a business, we need huge capital.
Okay.
Only after your presentation, we realized that a lot of opportunities to start a business at low cost.
Okay.
And there are a lot of counseling jobs and a lot of healthcare product of alternative medicines, health blogging. So it's very informative. And one question is about wherever we start a new
Hmm.
project, we expect a big company's threat immediately, and how we overcome that kind of problems. Say, for example, he mentioned the example also,
Hmm.
delivering groceries in home.
Hmm.
There are a few startups initiated the concept,
Okay.
but very soon, Swiggy, Zomato captured that. And in that moment, how we
Dinesh,
can react?
okay, it's like that. It's not about the reacting and everything. Okay, it's like that. There is always a market space for everyone.
Right, if a big company enters and delivers a lot of services, how a small company, startup company manage that?
It will be tough only. Actually, like that. Just imagine like that. Zomato and Swiggy is the very biggest platform which delivers a lot of things. Okay, even like that Amazon started. Okay, so now even in that scenario, I know a lot of startups who deliver on their own products. It's not like that. For example, I live in Chennai, so I'll tell my personal example. Okay, so in Chennai itself, like this, Swiggy and Zomato don't cover the entire Chennai. It's not like that they are covering every part of Chennai. There are a lot of places where they don't operate. So we can focus on that kind of places. Market gap is always there. You have big competitors everywhere. Apple is the company, we have small companies over there. Like the restaurants, you say like that, there are a lot of food chains, KFC is there. Same thing like that, a local vendor is there. It's like always like that competition is there. You need to overcome means there are few ways of overcoming. Okay. So it's about the personal bonding, personal relationship and better customer services. For example, you're starting a delivery app. Okay. You create app, you deliver at the less price. Okay, for example, you can operate at the low margin or no margin for first 3 months so that you can capture market. People will think like that. Okay, instead of going to Swiggy or Zomato, we can order from this particular app. So like that, people will always think it's about the perception, it's about the mindset. We are not being used to Zomato for 3 4 years back. Now only we know Zomato for the past 2 to 3 years. Even you can create your own company. You can start with your own circle, your family, friends, your area. You can provide exceptional service. You can give better prices. You can give better discounts. You can give free goods. People will come to you.
Another question, sir.
Okay.
And there is a concept called M-commerce nowadays. And
Okay.
what is that M-commerce? Is how they use mobiles in commerce.
It's an app basically. As like Flipkart, Zomato, they all having e-commerce means electronic commerce, m-commerce means mobile commerce. There is no much big difference between the e-commerce and the m-commerce. It's about the integration of the platform which we use.
And that content writing is very interesting. And
Okay.
what kind of content writing options available in market?
Content writing, yes, like generally there are like IT companies, you like companies like as advertising industry like that, we need a lot of content writers, copywriters. Generally we have a lot of huge work on this kind of content writing skills. Okay, so we'll be doing a lot of websites for our own, like that. The plagiarism is completely avoided now. Okay, now with the terms of the software which we have, plagiarism softwares, plagiarism checkers, like that, we can easily understand like that, analyze like that where the copy content has been copied. It will tell the route also. So like that, even the SEO plays a huge role in terms of the business website success. Anybody can have websites every day, like that. Lakhs and lakhs of business website has been created every day. Okay, it's not like that all the websites are being successful. We need to have more visitors, have the better business. In such case, your content plays a huge role. For example, being a web designing company, I have 3 full-time content writers, so they'll be keep on writing the contents for our own websites. Infographics plays a huge role because nowadays no one want to read big paragraphs. The days are gone. It's about we want to know the simplistic view of the complex content. It's about the infographics. So we have like a lot of opportunities in terms of the web designing companies, IT companies. Then what else? The publications. It about the education sector. Then what else, like in magazines. Lot and lot of opportunities there. Even the blog writers have a huge scope in content writing.
Yes, and another question is about, is there any startup options available with minimal investment in supply chain?
Supply chain startups like that, yeah, you have to go with this kind of apps only. Like there are a lot of delivery options platforms are there, but at least you need to spend some 1 lakh to 1.5 lakh. For example, if any person, I just want to put it across to all the participants like that. If anybody want to have some kind of personal discussions with me, means my email ID is with sir, like that. You can contact me through that. Okay, I'll be willing to support you in terms of the best possible ways.
Sure, sir. But all any inquiries I received, I'll pass it to your notification. And thanks for the wonderful presentation. And thanks, participants. We meet in the afternoon after break. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.